Hey, this is Jenny Jones. You guys ready for the first episode of SaaS Saturdays? Listen, I'm on a mission right now. I got a couple of things happening. I got a couple of ideas we're going to be doing here. But this is your first edition of SaaS Saturday. And wait until you see what I have in store for you over the next couple of weeks. I haven't decided. I want you guys to vote. I kind of want to do this every Saturday around the same time. I know at a minimum every other Saturday. So I'm going to let you guys vote. If you guys keep showing up every Saturday, we're going to be unpacking a lot of different tools here. And just wanted to make sure you guys would be here to show up. If I'm going to be coming here every freaking Saturday, I'm telling you right now, we are going to be growing your business. If you want your business to explode, that's what we're going to be doing here on SaaS Saturdays. Just in case you don't know, first time here, SaaS Saturdays, SaaS is software as a service. So most of the tools that you buy today, in fact, all of the tools that you buy today is going to be on some type of SaaS platform. So SaaS is we used to buy the tools. Some of you guys are not even old enough to remember, but we used to buy the tools where you would go to the store and you'd buy it off the shelf and then come back and install it to your actual computer. So today we have coming up a guest. This will, right? So today is all things YouTube, right? And so we're gonna be sharing some different things, some ideas. Make sure you get engaged, drop your questions in below. Make sure you give us a thumbs up to kind of let us know how we're doing. And if you want to continue to for us to have that juice every Saturday, want you to get involved. Next I have coming up is Ibrahim Mohamed of he is a founder of one of the most popular tools that's coming up called Taja, and I want him to introduce himself in his own way. Ibrahim, welcome to the show, SaaS Saturdays. You're the first guest on SaaS Saturdays. You should be excited about that, sir.
Yeah, I'm very honored. Thank you so much for having me. And on a Saturday too. It's really early on your end, so appreciate you having me on, and hopefully the crowd loves what we show with Taja.
I said I'm gonna do it on Saturdays and see what founders are really, really serious about letting people know what kind of juice they have in their tools. So kind of give people, before we kind of get into it, what I want to talk about, because we're going to have an opportunity for you to show your tool and do a quick demo with us and just let people ask questions as they bring them. But kind of talk right now, the state of YouTube right now. Just want to get your opinion and let the people know what we got going on here.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been bullish on YouTube. I think it's the best platform for creators. It's been around the longest.
Why? I mean, so it's been around. So I will interject you sometimes because I want to know, right? Because I feel this way. I don't want to know if we have some of the same agreements, but you say you've always been bullish on YouTube. Why?
Well, it's the second biggest search engine in the world. So there's a lot of people that already use it. There's a dedicated audience for basically any type of content niche out there that's looking for content, that creators are putting out. And so it's just a massive place for a lot of people that houses a lot of people. And as a creator, it only makes sense to be there just because how many people are on there. But then the second thing is the way the content's constructed. Like we at Taja and just in general have always bet big on long form content over short form, just because long form creates a better one-to-one connection with your audience than short form does. And so you could be a YouTuber that has a few hundred subscribers, and you could release a product really early on, let's say, and that product could generate you a couple $100 passively every month. And then, as you grow and scale, that couple hundred could turn into a couple thousand, whatever, so on and so forth. But you can more so get people to have conviction in you and purchase from you, just because the one-to-one connection is greater, because you're creating that long-form content and building a deeper connection with your audience in that short-form bit-sized content.
Right. So let me ask you this, right? So I put out a piece yesterday on one of my other channels, and I basically told people, I says, listen, I think for the immediate future, until something else happens, I don't think AI has a way of well, I probably shouldn't say that. I shouldn't put that out, but I don't think AI really has a way to overtake YouTube. I think AI enhances YouTube. So tell me what your thoughts about that, right? Because there's a lot of different people trying to figure out, people are running, they're scrambling. It's almost like when you turn it on the light and you see a whole bunch of roaches running or whatever. That's a bad example, but it is for AI because people are scrambling, they're running for cover. Tell me about your at least midterm, right, with AI, because we know it can enhance, but tell me how do you think it may affect YouTube in that sense?
I think AI enhances, like you said, it's an enhancer, and people that learn how to use it just free up a lot of time in their workflow and are able to maximize their time by doing other important tasks. The AI can help you replace those tasks and free up some time. So AI is just an enhancer and a time saver. And so I don't see it being something that takes over. If anything, the next social media platform could probably be birthed. If there's a technology revolution, it would be birthed in the Web3 era.
Okay.
But in the AI era, it's more of an enhancement, time saver type of time saver and money saver, to be honest with you. So that's kind of where AI lives. And so in the case of YouTube and AI, we just see it as people building different platforms, different tools for YouTube or other social media platforms, that help replace the mundane, tedious, boring tasks that creators have to do at various facets of the pre-production, production, and post-production stages. So that's the way we see it in the midterm. Is a lot of people are just going to be building tools that help enhance creators' workflows in each one of those three phases of the content creation journey. Okay.
All right. So no, I mean, I agree. Like I said, I doubled down on this, right? I think there's a couple of people even in the chat that'll even tell you yesterday. I just went down, I doubled down and said, listen, I've always been a fan of YouTube for the simple fact is YouTube has kind of replaced traditional TV and or cable. And my wife is the perfect consumer, right? So I always run things by her. She doesn't even know she's a study in my own, because I'll ask her. She just consumes. She looks at prices differently. A lot of the things that I've gotten, some of my ideas have come from my wife, and she doesn't even know it. I'll credit if she sees this video. But what I mean by that is the way she thinks. My wife is a consumer and I'm an investor, right? So we think two totally different ways. And my wife is totally off TV, totally.
Yeah.
She spends maybe 85% of her time on YouTube. She does not watch traditional TV anymore. So tell me about your thoughts to that. We'll get into your tool and all that, and I just kind of tell people what's happening and what's going on. This is all things YouTube. So go ahead.
100%. And even for the other side of people that watch live sports outside of or cable, outside of live sports, there's no other reason for you to watch cable. And so now you're even seeing streamers take in sports, just so that they can get more subscribers that way. But we see cable is essentially a dead lane, and we're going into heavy into the streaming side of things. And now, you got Netflix, Comcast, and trying, partner together to create a streaming, one platform for those three streamers to live on. And so, everything's shifting towards cable. And then in the other case of if you look at the business of YouTube, YouTube has the highest profit margins out of any type of streamer because they don't have to pay for production. They don't have to pay for content to be housed on their platform. It's all user generated content, and then they just make money off the AdSense. So they're going to have an influx of money where now you're seeing this ecosystem of YouTube TV, YouTube, YouTube Live, YouTube Premium, different facets that YouTube is releasing to build an ecosystem to just keep you within YouTube. And they got the money to do so and invest because they're not, their profit margins are so high because they're not paying for any content.
So I do think, and I said this yesterday as well, I'm going to say it again today, is I do think YouTube was taken off surprise by ChatGPT, and as a result was not ready for probably some slippage in the Google ad space. So to me, I think they're probably even doubling down on YouTube because 80% of the revenue, I was looking at the financials. You guys know I'm a financial guy, right? And I was 80% of the revenues of Google come from ads, right? That the only reason why Google is even in business. I remember when I used to work for AT&T, right? I'm gonna just be honest with you. I used to work for AT&T over 20 years ago. And one of our biggest clients, well, they weren't our biggest, but they were a startup. Google was like a super startup. They were in a small business. I was like, Google, I showed up. I was like, what is this about? Is this a joke? And I remember I got there and everybody was writing on the walls because they were the first time I'd ever seen what they do in Silicon Valley is because I was working in Silicon Valley at the time, and they make all the walls writable, right? You can write on the walls, crazy stuff. And I was like, who is these some clowns, right? I remember this. This was way over 20 years ago, man. And when you go in there and you write on the walls, because people have these ideas and these concepts. So every wall in there was you can write on it like a dry erase board. It was really weird. And they were this little small shop. I was like, these clowns, right? It was funny. They were so small and so tiny. That's back when
little do you know they about to become one of the biggest. I had
no idea, man. That I think Yahoo was big then. I mean, so all these, and like, man, you'll never be able to overtake Yahoo. It's dramatic of how these things happen, and so now we're here.
Look at it like you like a search engine. Like, how are you gonna make money off this?
How you gonna make money off a search engine?
Yeah, you just never saw like, oh, search ads is going to be they're going to be able to crack the code on how do you deliver and target ads to the right person, and just they created a better ad solution than anything else on the market at scale. Right. And it's also before social media. So
it was before social media. That's right.
Yeah. So it was the first, it was like one of the first places that had like a conglomerate of people that just used one thing, and they could service some ads. And so they figured out how to create the best, programmatic ad buying solution out there.
So let's talk about the development and idea behind Taja before we kind of unleash it. And then you can even kind of tell us what's going on. And we do have an opportunity. He's given us a special deal for those who don't have it and like to explore it more. But tell us about the idea. First of all, tell us what is Taja. I think what is it in a nutshell, right? And why everybody on this channel probably needs to take a look at Taja.
Yeah. So just in a nutshell, Taja is a platform that helps content creators optimize, repurpose, and package up their long form videos. And when we say by packaging it up, it's that long mundane step you take, in between, you just filmed your video and now the platform is requiring you to add your title, your description, your chapters, your hashtag, maybe, and then, even from a repurposing standpoint, generating shorts from that long form to drive people to utilize those shorts to drive people to the long form content. We essentially built a platform that can handle all that for you with the click of a button, and takes your workflow from being 1 to 2 hours per video into 8 minutes or less. And so you can be very efficient and use that time to, work on your business instead of in your business and grow your content creation empire. All
right. So tell us, so go ahead and let's get into a demo, right? I know how I'm using Taja, but I want you a demo for us, and I want my audience, people in the chat, to kind of ask some different questions, and maybe even the reason why you guys created something a certain way, or what you saw out in the market, what people were doing. Go ahead and kind of spin it up, and let's see what we got here. If you guys got any questions, drop them below. Yeah, Big Kev's World. Hey, good to see you, Big Kev's World. We got Big Kev's World, Joseph and Mark Rodriguez, some people that I know traditionally here. Thank you guys for joining in on the SaaS Saturdays. So go ahead and let's go ahead and spin it up. Let's go ahead and see what we got here in Taja.
Let me know if you could see my screen, Jenny.
Yeah, I can see it. I can. You ready for me to add it? You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
All right. So let me add it, and then let me put us over here, and then let me move this here. All right.
Okay. Sounds.
There we go.
All right. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah,
you guys give us a thumbs up and liking it and see it. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's say you just uploaded a video to YouTube, you just finished filming it, and now you uploaded it. Now you have to figure out your title, your description, your tags, all those assets. So all you do is you upload the video, you make sure it's unlisted, you copy the link, you head over to Taja. This is our
hold on. As you go through it, maybe some people out there that don't have a YouTube channels. So go back really quick. I want to explain to them, because if they don't have a YouTube channel, because again, I think there's some people trying to develop channels and things of that nature. So if you don't have a YouTube channel, what you need to realize is the hardest thing to do is to come up with the description and the title, right? These are the two, because it is like you said, it is the second largest search engine. So what people are searching in YouTube, what gives you the SEO juice or the search engine optimization is the title and the description. Those two run hand in hand. You got anything to add to that, Ibrahim? Because I want you to because this is I want to give people a clinic on YouTube and the reason why Taja is so powerful. So do you have anything to add to that?
No, yeah, the main premise that goes into, how likable and viewable your video is, goes into the title, the description, making sure that, you have SEO optimized content within that. And then the third thing is probably the most important, is your thumbnail, like having something vibrant that when people see your video and it comes up in discovery for them, it's a thumbnail that they want to click on.
Okay. All right. And you guys ask any questions you may have. Good to see you in the show, Mr. Crush. Thanks for showing up. All right. So is going to give us a title and a description. When we're done, we don't have any right now. We just uploaded video, right? So all you do is upload a video. And right now we just uploaded it to YouTube. And this is what happens. You roll it in, it's raw, your video's up, and you say, all right, help me build out the rest of my video here. So go ahead and take it away. And you can kind of chime in if you want. Ibrahim, I just wanted to make sure that people that may not know, because there's a lot of people that probably want to start a channel, but I wanted to let them know how Taja kind of helps you get off at least first base.
Yeah. So yeah, all you do, you upload the video, make sure it's unlisted. You take the link, you head over to our platform, and then you paste the link, add a sentence or two about what the video is about.
So we don't put keywords here. We put the context of what the video is about here. That's what we're doing here. Okay.
1 to 2 sentences that describe it.
Okay.
And then this is optional. You can select the tone if you want to. You can control the output. So if you want like an uplifting title, description, tags, you can pick that, clickbaity, whatever the case may be. And then we also service over 54 languages. So if you have a channel that's not English, but it's in a different language like Swedish, Swahili, you could just click on that and then it'll translate all the text into that language.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so now
is tone important? Right. I mean,
no, it's optional. It's not important.
So tone is really how you want the output of the AI engine to help you shape your title and or description. Is that what tone is doing? Correct. It's giving you, it's helping it. So that's a prompter, right? Is that, so this is kind of a prompt that we're using here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Then once that's it, you just click the optimize button. And now what's going on is Taj is in the background transcribing the video, understanding what it's about. It's also doing a deep dive into the channel audience and demographic and looking at historical data of what they typically engage with. If you're a brand new channel, it'll look at your lookalike channels to you. Oh, okay.
It's actually going out and doing that?
Yeah.
It's kind of going to say, okay, you kind of have content like this. So what if this is what if I'm still just starting out, and so it's going into looking at a couple different things. Now, let me ask you this, right as we go, we're going to look a little bit further. What's I've told people how important niching down. That's still a thing, and I'll have my comments on that. I want to hear what you're saying. Because some people saying it was, oh, you don't really need down or whatever. Tell my audience, tell the viewers here, because we got a lot of people that's trying to. There's a couple people here that says, hey man, I'm going to be launching a channel, so I kind of wanted to give them an idea. So what are you seeing now? Has that changed, or is it still kind of the same? What are you seeing?
No, you need to become more and more niche specific when you're first starting, and you need to be very specific as to what you're going to create content about, just because of how saturated these platforms are and how much content is in these platforms. You want to go into a spot that has very little competition and that you can bring a unique perspective to. And so you don't want to be very broad because there's probably other creators that have gone more broad into the niche you're trying to get into that are already bigger and going to dominate that space. You want to hone in on just one specific part and then nail that, and then you can expand outward and outward as you continue to grow and evolve. So
we have a question here. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, man. This guy stayed up, so I do want to get his question. He says, how does it find lookalikes for a new channel? You don't have to give any secrets away or any secret recipes like see, but basically you guys kind of coded it to say, hey, go do this, or kind of you want to expound on this a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. So once it understands what your channel is about, based on your persona or description, it'll look at what are other channels that do the same type of thing and go source them.
Okay. All right. Hope that answers your question, man. I know it's one in there, but go ahead.
Yeah. So everything loaded in. So as you see right now, here's your transcript of the video that it took into consideration when it optimized it. So what you can do is just click this download button if you'd like to take your transcript.
Okay.
And then it gives you 5 different title options that you can look at and see. You can pick with each one coming with a viral score. This viral score is just predicated on which ones have like high search keywords. But what we've seen is that it's best to just take what works best for your channel and use that. So, the 3rd or 4th one may be better for your channel than the first one with 100 viral score. And then here is a title previewer. So this is just to show you what it would look like if it would publish on YouTube. And so just make, the main thing to make sure here is a lot of your titles need to be 60 characters or less. So anything of that nature is not effective as one that just has everything for you to be able to see it.
I find myself, even though they have the ... I find myself kind of hovering over some of the videos to see if because someone will give me some hook statements. I'll be like, they did. Well, how did I make $1 million doing what? Right. And then I'll hover over it and I was like, oh, let me check that out. So sometimes the dot can be a little deceiving and good too. So
that is true in certain cases, but most times you want to make sure it's just that 60 characters or less. Where you can see the majority of the title. If you're a podcast that wants to do like, the episode 300 or episode 400, however you have that model after you have your title, that's fine if that part goes over, as long as the meat of what that title is able to be shown first. And so here's where your final title goes. So if you want any of these titles, you can just click on it and it'll change. But if you have your own title you want to put in, you can just put that in here, click continue, and everything syncs in accordance to that title in terms of the description.
So you can kind of change it. So if I change the title there, it'll sync the description, or I didn't know it did that. It does. Do I have to hit something to refresh? Okay.
You just have to click continue.
Oh, I didn't know you can do that.
So right here's your description.
Right
here's your description and your chapters written out for you. So for those, what we were talking about, important for YouTube. So right here it has all your tags, but then the other main important element, especially for podcasters, is the chapters, where we can automatically review your video, timestamp where exactly you talk about specific topics, and create these chapters for you. Podcasters at like 30, 40, even an hour plus episodes love this type of feature just because of how much time it saves them and the importance of having chapters in their videos.
Now, I think what people don't know, I was going to get to, you want to talk tags, but I was going to get to where people don't know how valuable, because people were paying for people to go and put times in. And so all of this that you're telling me, right, this does all the work for me, the description and the title. And we're going to talk about some other time-saving features, but this is so powerful because in the past, I'd say a year ago, right, probably even about a year ago or less, you had to go through and do all of this manually. Right. So you had to go through and do all this. Was so time consuming. So maybe they had somebody, or maybe they hire somebody at Fiverr or somebody to go and put in all the timestamps for them. Now you guys just do that for us. Also, it looks like you guys are finding the best hashtags. Tell me about the hashtag discovery and tell me about the importance of that. Just putting these hashtags.
Yeah. So the hashtags are the most important in your description. And so for us, we go off, the video and what's in the video and those transcripts, and try to pull out what's the best hashtags for those to put into your description and tags. And so this is populated from your transcript mainly.
Okay.
But the most important element here, especially for podcasters too, is this chapters element, just because you talk, in podcasting, there's so many topics discussed that people, when they're searching for something, or, they might be watching your video, they only want to go to that part and just get the answer to that part. And so it's very important that you chapter out your content. But then also when you're, as mentioned earlier, when you search in Google, YouTube now, or Google now, brings up search results that are based on chapters, not just the title of the video.
Hey, man, you guys some of my course. I'm just kidding.
and that's it takes you that part directly.
You will be in a search engine for sure. I've seen this is proven, right? And there's some other things. I can't give you everything right now, but I'm trying to get the course. Yeah, you gotta get the course. So tell me so it gives us these tags as well, right?
Yep, these are the tags, and then these are thumbnail ideas. We are working on like a solution for you to create your perfect thumbnail within Taja in 5 minutes or less. But right now you can, create AI generated thumbnails, and then you can go in and edit them if you'd like, by like adding your own title.
Whoa. I think that let's go back. Cause I don't know if people even know that there may be some here to have Taja, or some people that just want wants to know more about it, but
yeah,
click on it there.
Yeah, we just released this. So
wait, whoa. Oh, you just released. So now you can edit the thumbnail. It's not a full blown, but it kind of allows you an opportunity to do some things. Can you do that for us really quick here? Can you add something to 21 year?
Let's say, this podcast is a Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce one. So let's say, I wanted to add Paul Pierce in here, just so that I can just get a still of him, upload it.
Right.
And then let's say I place him right here. There's something right here called remove background, where if you just click that, it'll just be a silhouette. And then I can upload Kevin Garnett on the other side and add him in here. And then, another thing you could do is just add the title. And so the title will populate here. I can just make the size a lot bigger, change coloring, et cetera, et cetera.
All inside Taja?
All inside here. Yep.
Man, do you know how much time you're saving with this tool? This is great.
We're working on we're going to work on a better solution for you to be able to create a stronger thumbnail within here. But right now you could do these edit functions within Tasha.
Wow. Joyful stamping from Canada. She's from Canada. I don't know. She says, wow. Right. And I didn't, man, this tool. Are you guys, so what's your goal of Tasha? You guys want to become the number tool? Because I'm starting to see some kind of tools, but I think you guys kind of got this thing going very unique in what you guys are doing. So are you guys trying to just take over the whole YouTube space or post-production space or what?
Yeah, we hear it all the time from people that we talk to customers frequently. So every customer, we hear the same thing. We want a one-stop shop for everything. I'm using 10 different tools to create the same function. So we really want to hone in on the post-production process of you packaging up a video, just because we know how time-consuming, tedious that is. And it's not, for a lot of creators, it's not the fun part that they want to do. They want to figure out
they just want to create
that video. Yeah.
As a creator. I'm saying as a creator, as a creator, I can honestly tell you this was the most tedious part. So let me share with you the challenge when you have a new channel, right? When you have a new channel, these things will discourage you. All these things that you've created, you've made life so much easier that all the things, the title, the thumbnail, the description, the timestamps, the hash, all of those things, they were so discouraging in putting together a new channel. Because man, I just kind of want to create video. I don't want to do all of that. So what they do is they'll hire people to do it for them. But what happens is, they're not as profitable doing that. You go and start trying to hire people, the Fiverr, someone's editing your stuff and you're spending a couple $100 a month just to get your videos up. You're not making anything because it's a brand new channel, right? You guys have no idea.
I lost you here. 1 second. I'm trying to.
Did you lose me? We still here?
My audio.
That's where I wear my headphones, man. Everybody talks about my headphones. My sister's like, "You're not a DJ. You're not a D. Why do you have all these headphones on?" I'll just try to make some conversation. Can you hear me? You back yet?
Yep.
All right. So
yeah. Sorry about that.
No problem. That's why I got my old plugins, man. Everybody made fun of me, but I'm like, man, I go live. I don't want things to happen. So what I was saying, this is the most discouraged about starting a channel, doing all this excess labor. And some of the things I've talked about, some of my coaching clients I've shared with them is like, listen, you either have more time or you have more money, right? And when you're a creator and you're content creator, you're just starting out, because if you don't have the money, then you have to do it on your own. But if you have to do it on your own, this becomes very, very tedious. And you do want to get your content out there and you want it to be right. One thing I will say, and as we continue forward, is sometimes it's better just to kind of get it up, right? And come back and kind of tweak it a little bit, right? Because you kind of want, once you put it out, and then YouTube will kind of test it a little bit and see if the other audiences may like this as well. So sometimes, to not be discouraged, you do kind of want to get it out. And I think you do have to kind of come back and tweak the title a little bit. But if you do your pre-work, and we'll talk about that maybe another SaaS Saturday, because this is the post-production. We're going to do a pre-work production to kind of help with the YouTubers out there. Things you do on the front end that makes your back end a lot cleaner and a lot receptive. So we'll talk about that. You have anything to add to that, Ibrahim?
No. I think you hit it on the head.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah, this is just, for us right now, we just want to tackle that last mile to publish type of work that you got to do.
The last mile.
How do you, and how
I'm laughing because I used to work for AT&T. We have to talk about owning the last mile was the money. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, the last mile is that's also where the hard, the hard, boring things are, so that you don't want to do. And so
that's so funny.
Once you're good with everything, you can do you can just click this button, and then now everything will sync to your YouTube studio. And you will be.
So that's something you set up actually, like you connect your channel to it initially, and then if you want to do the one button, click, and then this is this right now. So honestly, this is about, in time, $300. You just saved me, right?
Per video,
$300. Could be per video.
Okay.
But you literally just saved me. I'm saying an average as far as time. If I had to do it myself, if I had to pay someone, I can probably get it done a little bit cheaper. But you just saved me at least $300 if I had to do it on my own, because my time is precious and I'm still running and building my business. So I have a question here. Someone says, where does Taja pull the keywords and hashtags from? Somebody
pulls it from a combo of your transcript and your channel. So the transcript of your video, and then it also takes into account your channel niche.
Okay. All right. Cool. Got that out of the way. And so so then we have another question. Big Cares World. Big Cares. If you've ever come on your live, he has a lot of questions, which is cool. We can appreciate that. So with the keywords, do the ones Taja chooses have search metrics in Google, YouTube, as I have used the tool for a while? Okay, so he's used the tool for a while. So so he's basically saying, with the keywords, do the ones Taja choose have metrics? That's what he's saying.
Yeah, it chooses what's the highest out of the video. Again, like for Taja, it's optimizing what it's already in the video, so it's not going to make up things that might be trending in your niche that aren't in your video.
Right.
And so from what's in the video, it's picking what's the best keywords out of that to extract.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Go ahead and finish on us. What's going on here? Hey, Chris showed up here. He's in the play. All right. So what else we got going on here?
Yeah. So now, we've
loaded up everything.
The long form.
Yeah.
We've optimized the long form. Now there's a banner that shows up as long as your video is 5 minutes or less, or 5 minutes or more. That'll say next step, generate shorts. And so you just click this button. And then now I've already generated it for this video, but there will be a button that says click to generate here. You'll click that. And then in 5 minutes or less, we'll give you shorts from your video.
Oh, so you get shorts too? Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So you just click this,
Wait a minute. So now I added another $200 to my savings.
Yeah.
So we're looking at
this
least
is
$500-600
typically pay, $10 to $15 per short for someone else to create it and edit it for them.
I'm talking about me editing myself, because to me, yeah, I can probably pay somebody to do it, but I kind of like, I know my own stuff and I know my own style. So I'm not really ready to turn that particular piece over yet, but you are right, because people can do that in large supply. And so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
so we got that.
It'll extract the best shorts. You get up to 6 per video. And so right now, Tasha will just decide what it thinks is the best. And so in 5 minutes or less, it'll create for you vertically cropped shorts, zoomed in on the speaker's face, and with animations over top. And so we just released this. We're going to be adding more features like B-roll, for example, as another huge one. But, you can right now do some minor edits to the video, such as switching up any text if there's any misspellings. And then the design standpoint, you can change up the text style, the colors, the size. If you want to make one, two more the text any bigger, you can do so. If you want to reposition, you just click on it and you drag it up and down. And then right here is where you can trim the video to see which part you like the most. And then
okay, now are you still sharing, or did your screen switch, or we're still looking at the video detail screen? Or did it? Yeah,
I'm
did it
so
switch?
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So
did you guys see this before?
No, we didn't see any. And I was like, is he?
Sorry.
Yeah. So this is the generated shorts. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the generated shorts.
Sorry, just to resurface. So
once
you're done with the long form video, it'll say next step, generate short. You just click on this. And then in 5 minutes or less, Taja will generate up to 6 shorts for your video.
Okay.
Vertically cropped, everything ready to go. And then right here is your title, your description, your tags. And so if you're good with everything, you just click this button. And then you'll be able to upload it to YouTube, and then everything will just sync.
Okay.
And then you can just click this button.
So tell us about that score. Tell us about that score, because I saw a score up there somewhere where it gives you what is that score? The score says 95. What is that about? No, right there over the short.
Sorry, I was going back to it. That's just based on, similar to the viral score. It looks at the video, what you're saying in the video, and also kind of the cadence of it. So how it starts and how it finishes, and it looks at, based on the quality of this video, the hook, all those elements to it, how well does this video score?
Okay.
Out of 100.
Okay. All right. Yeah, if you guys thumbs up this video. We're going somewhere with these SaaS Saturdays. We're going to be getting under the hood and a lot of different tools. I got a big surprise. Probably going to be the surprise of the summer that's coming up. So you guys got to make sure you stay tuned. I'm always doing deals. I'm always giving stuff out. I'm going to be doing some Amazon gift card giveaways and some other different things as well. But I just want to make sure, because I'm seeing people show up that I know. Charlie Mills is here, Joyful Stamping, Big Kev's World, Chris is in the house, Cold Crush is here. So what else do you want to, because I know there's something else, and I haven't before I forget. Well, do you have anything else you want to show us what else that it does? I like the fact that it's short. So let me ask you this really quick, right? I get so excited. It generates our shorts for us in less than minutes, or we have to go at it even more? Did it give us a 60 seconds, or what does it do?
It gives you 60 seconds or less.
Okay.
And if we just deployed something where, if it's a minute or 9 seconds, that it's like, it finds something that's good, it'll speed it up so that it's 59 seconds.
Oh, okay. You're the gift on keeps on giving this morning. All these surprises. All right. So, what else is there's Joyful. She'd be looking out for me. I appreciate that, Joyful. She says, I'm so glad I picked up Taja on your recommendation, Jenny. Learning curve for me as a newbie, so sitting in my toolbox. Awesome. All right, so nice. We'll get you taken care of. I do I do have a course coming up, right? And everybody wants it now. I'm still working on it. I shouldn't even have announced it, but I'm still working on it because I'm trying to make the perfect, what I've noticed with most of my coaching clients and people that are in my personal private community, which I don't see Charlie Mills there. I don't know why he's not there. And Big Kev's world, I don't know why he's not there. Chris is there. Cole is there. Joyful there. They can probably even comment and say how my community private is really
he
doing some different things. I'm calling them out, man. I don't know why they're not there. Crazy. I don't know why, but we actually talk about some different things, some different strategies. So one thing I noticed about most of them is like, hey, dude, I want to start a YouTube channel, but YouTube is a big ocean. You would agree with that, right? Right, Ibrahim?
Yeah. There's a lot out there.
You got to find your lake. It's a difference in fishing in an ocean, and it's difference in fishing in a little lake in the backyard. So, we got a little lake in the backyard, right? Little man-made lake. Got a couple of fishes in there. Tell me the big difference, Ibrahim, in trying to jump in an ocean. People's like, oh, I want to coach people. It's like, dude, that's a big ocean. What would you say on that? Because I do have a lot of people that want to become coaches. What would you say on that there, Ibrahim, as we kind of wrap up a little bit here?
Yeah, it goes back to the niche question of like what's in there in the coaching space that is you can bring unique perspectives to, but also doesn't have much competition in there. But there's a lot of people that are searching for that type of content. That's kind of where you need to lie, because if you come in just very broad coaching, there's already people that are more seasoned on YouTube, have came in really early, that garnered a huge bit of that market, and so people are rather going to watch their videos. They're going to be more search discoverable, and so their videos will populate up more so than yours will. So you're not going to get much clicks there. So what you need to do is go like deeply into what specifically within coaching do you want to do. And way I see it, I always tell customers or creators this is you always want to answer 3 questions, which is 1, who's your target audience? 2 is what unique perspective do you have that no one else has? And then 3, what do you want people to walk away with after viewing your content? If you can answer those 3 questions concisely, you can create, you can carve out a spot where you have a good niche, but then also you can create quality videos within those realms, as long as you have concise, quality answers to those 3 questions.
Nice. I see my guy here, Cole Deep, showed up, man. He says, thankful, Jenny, based on his recommendation, I picked up Taja full stack. I mean, who else picked up full stack? Because when I was telling people about Taja, people was like, I don't know. I'm like, listen, Taja's not playing around. They definitely working at post space. I'm gonna do some. We're gonna have a SaaS Saturday on a pre. So we're gonna do a pre. I would like to do the pre first, but Taja, they were like, hey Jenny, we got your back. When I called Ibrahim, he's like, hey, you need me to be your first guest? I'm your first guest. I'm there. I'm like, okay. And he showed up. I wanted to do the pre first, then the middle, then the post, but he's like, nope, we'll give you the post first because we feel we have the best tool. And you're starting to see here now. Now, one other thing I wanted to talk about, and I don't want to, before we get out of here, right? I want to talk about this report that I've started getting, right? Mm-hmm. I want to talk about this report that we get. Can you tell us a little bit about that? We get a report in the mail. In the email. Yeah, go ahead.
The report's called Growth Stats.
Okay.
And so 72 hours after, you've optimized and published a video using Taja to YouTube, we'll generate a report for you that has some growth analytics. So, we essentially we're improving this over time, but we created a way for you to get easy to digest report of how your video is performing based on typical benchmarks that YouTube considers quality. And so you're able to see like your views, your average view percentage, your likes, dislikes, comments. And we have a check that shows you this is good. If this is, this yellow is more like average, and then light this down is like, this is low. So it's kind of showing you what you can do to improve this video or your next video. So in this case, maybe I have an outro at the end of the video that lets people know to like and subscribe to help increase those likes. And so,
so what I want to talk about this page and reason why this is so important, starting their channels, I think they neglect this part. And this is probably one of the important parts, right? And I hear a secret, right? that I normally reserve for some of my classes and my coaching students. I'm going to give you guys a secret. Ibrahim's like, uh-oh, what has he got? As we kind of wrap up here, I did a video the other day, right, on one of my other channels, and the guy was all mad. He was like, Jenny, you never show your face on some of your thumbnails. You don't show them all the time, so I never know it's your video, right? And I'm like, that video, and I'm gonna give you guys, so listen up. So listen, I gotta see if anybody's listening around, because I'm gonna drop, every now and then I'll drop a bomb, a serious nugget. All right, hold on, let me see. All right, so listen, since you're here live, right? It's like Ibrahim's like, what is this guy about to say? So he said that statement to me. He said, Jenny, man, I didn't even know you put this video out. I seen another person on it or whatever. And so me reading my statistics, right? And I promise you this works. I have so many of these little tricks and stuff that I do for my YouTube channel. My YouTube growth was, in this particular video that I wanted to put out, I wanted to bring in new audiences. I distinctly said this video will be for new audiences. So I distinctly, and what I noticed just reading because this is about the stats. What I noticed about reading my stats was my channel is 90% plus of men, right? Those are demos that I do get just by going into the Google analytics. So 90% plus is men. So what I did is I changed my thumbnail and I made it more, and I used Taja and I used clickbaity, right? I used clickbaity as the tone, and it wrote that for me. I added 17 new subscribers as a result of that change. And the guy was like, because I changed the wanted to clickbaity and I changed the thumbnail. Didn't put my face on it, because when I put my face on it, I already have you guys already know what I do, right? Most of the people that follow my channel. I'm not saying it from an arrogant position. I'm saying that for, that's Jenny Jones. He probably dropped some. I'll catch up with it later. I wanted to bring in new audiences and I wanted to grow the channel. So every now and then you'll go through these little channel and you want to try to take it to the next level and get more subscribers. You will throw in something like that. And I actually did that. And I got 17 new subscribers out of it because I use your clickbaity on here, and I changed the thumbnail. I put a female on it, right? Because most of my channel on men, so I put a female on it, right? And I changed the title, and I ended up with 17 new subscribers. And one of my core members of my channel, he put in the comments, hey, you need to put your face on your thumbnails. I was like, dude, this wasn't for you. And I wasn't I wasn't saying it in a harshful way. I particularly wanted that video to grow the channel.
You're being strategic about it.
Yes, it was strategic. What do you think about that, Ibrahim?
Yeah. It's always good to experiment and see what's working and not working. The nice thing, even with YouTube, and something that a lot of people don't take into consideration with all these social media platforms, is rarely is a lot of your viewership going to come from subscribers. It's going to come from being discoverable, which, happens via search, like someone searching for something and then your video being ranked at the top, or the homepage when someone comes to youtube.com or that uses the YouTube app and there's a bunch of content for them already there. And the third way is the next up, as you're watching a video, the video that's recommended next up. Those are the three different ways that you can get discovered on the platform. And so diversifying and having something that is compelling title and compelling thumbnail are going to be the two ways that you gravitate people's eyes when they're searching for something in your realm, and they see that you have something catchy that hooks their eye to click on it. And so you want to continuously experiment with that and figure out, what's the thumbnail cadence, the theme, the style that works best for you in order to attract new audiences and become more discoverable.
So listen, so one of the questions was, right, I just want to make sure that someone knows, I think his name is Joseph. He said, hey, listen, LTD is expired, right? It only goes to the monthly pricing. Again, I already told you, you can see all the people that was getting it. I told people to get it. I told people to get it. So now they only have monthly pricing, but the best part about it is you can get a 25% lifetime discount on it, right? So that's, it covers its own costs, right? And this particular channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because this channel is, you may have, if you don't miss some things that I've done on some of my other channels, this channel is going to take you to another level with some tools that you really, really need to get, or you should have considered you did have an opportunity to get. So this is a monthly membership channel. We are going in, we're exploring tools that you may not have known about, but you should be adding to your SaaS tool stack. That's what this channel is about. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, right? And make sure you like this channel, hit the subscribe bell. And again, if you weren't here in the beginning, the SaaS Saturdays, I want you guys to kind of tell me now. I don't have a voting app up right now because I didn't get a chance to link that up, but just tell me, you guys want me to come every Saturday or every other Saturday? I started off probably every Saturday and then moved to every other Saturday once it starts getting momentum, but I'm going to have a full website up. I'm going to have guest lists. I got something coming that's going to blow you guys' mind away. I'm telling you, those that know me, the Mark Rodriguez is the cold crushes, the people that I talk to a lot, they know once I tell you I'm drop something, I'm going to change the whole SaaS game. I'm telling you guys right now. So as we kind of wrap up, so you guys want to make sure you subscribe to this channel. Whatever I share on this channel, going to be totally different than what I share on my other channels, because this is for people that's willing to improve their current tech stack, right? Be some tools that you're paying for now that the tools that I bring probably say, oh man, I can replace this tool with that tool. So that's kind of what this channel is doing. And that's kind of SaaS Saturdays. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm introducing you to some different tools. Ibrahim, do you have anything else you want to share? Anything else you want to tell us? Any other surprises? What do we got coming up? What can we look for? What can who is that? Joseph, he's out, but what else can we look for in this tool that's even going to cover the cost for that? What do we have there?
Yeah. So right now our main two priorities are we're going to be refining our thumbnails, releasing a better solution than what we currently have that helps you create your perfect thumbnail in 5 minutes or less on Taja. And then the other aspect that we're working on is refining our shorts, giving you better output there, but then and better editing functions such as the B-roll, but then allowing you to also be able to publish to different platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, LinkedIn, etc., so that this could be your one-stop shop to allow you to optimize and repurpose your long-form content to all your platforms instantly. And then outside of that, we're looking at what other ways can we help you repurpose your content, whether that be helping you generate a blog or a newsletter out of it, carousel posts, et cetera, et cetera. How else can we help you repurpose your content so that then you can maximize the reach and make sure that you put in a lot of work to create this content. And so how can we help you generate different pieces out of it, just so that it gets as many eyeballs as possible on that piece of content. And so that's what's next. But one thing on the tool, I know Jenny just hit it or mentioned it earlier, where we are in partnership with Jenny. We're going to be offering everyone a lifetime deal, a percentage. But Jenny will talk more about that. But the other thing I wanted to show Jenny was just one small thing before finishing things off.
Let me add it back to the stream. Okay.
The other thing I wanted to show was just a feature called Backlog Boost.
Ooh. Is this new, or I haven't noticed it? Probably up there. I just haven't noticed it.
We redesigned our interface. But
I love that, because you guys are working. You guys are trying to become the best post-production. But go ahead, man. Let's talk Backlog Boost? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, Backlog Boost is a way for you to, a way for Taja to analyze your channel and look at what other videos have you released out in the past month, 2 months, 6 months, year, whatever in your catalog that have low SEO scores you can consider reviving. And so, all you do is you go in, you pick the channel you'd like, and then right here is 5 different videos Taja analyzed and said these have low SEO scores, consider reviving them. And so you can, if you don't like any, you could just click this suggest new video and it'll pick a new video from your catalog. Or if you want to revive, if you're like, I want to revive this video, you can just click on this button. It automatically takes the link in, and then you just add a sentence or two, go through the same process to optimize and repurpose it.
Wait,
but just a good way.
Man, when did you guys, man, listen, man, when did you guys?
You know about Backlog Boost. I
think you told me about it, but I think I forgot. Man, that's juice. I think I'm gonna use that today.
Yeah, go ahead. And
I'm gonna use that today.
One thing we do is every Monday we'll send you an email of 5 videos that you're have low SEO scores, and then we give you 1 free credit a week to optimize and revive one of your old videos.
So all right. So let me put this in plain. Let me put this in plain English for you guys, right? In plain view here of what basically this revive video helps you with. So once you get a channel going, right, and there's a lot of people, I may just do this live to kind of show you guys, because you guys want me to do the course. I mean, the course, I have so many other things going on. I can't just produce my courses like that. I like just going live on workshops, and we can do that, and we can do the ideas and stuff. I may just do that, but I don't know. I got to do the courses, but I have like 4 academies. You guys know I'm busy, but I want to take care of you guys too. You guys have been with me. I have some day oneers that have been with me for a while. Mark Rodriguez and Cole and a lot of these guys have been with me for a while. I kind of just want to do some lives and we do a live and register. But one of the things that I forgot my thought. I started talking about something else, and I forgot what I was talking about. Huh? Oh, the boost. That's right.
The importance.
I went off on a tangent. It's like, Jenny, where are you going with this? So the importance of boost is to make videos evergreen, right? And the term evergreen, because I know I have Joyful stamping on here. She's like, evergreen. What is that? I mean, do I go outside? Do I get some double mint gum? Do I go out and look at the trees? No, evergreen is your content live long and have relevance on the YouTube platform for as long. That's evergreen. YouTube evergreen. It has some different depends on what context you're using it. But in this particular case, if we mean evergreen, we want your videos to be viewable 3 years, 4 years, 5 years from now, right? So when you monetize, you still can eat, still make green, or still make money off of that YouTube video 3, 4, 5 years now. So there's a revive feature help you be able to do that and make your video relevant. Hopefully, that's a good job of that, Ibrahim.
Yeah, 100%. So when you put a video out on YouTube, the beauty of it is it lives long within the algorithm. So what reviving essentially does is it helps keep it there so that you can continuously get views on those videos that you work so hard to create back in the past, and isn't just going to waste.
So any last minute questions you guys for Ibrahim, founder of Taja? Yeah, I mean, so I try to tell you guys, you got to subscribe to my stuff, Marketing Mondays. I don't even know if you guys even know about that. I mean, that's something that I do. I'm giving you all these marketing insights, the things that I'm using. I'm building out this crazy funnel right now, and it's taking me a while. I've already schematically drawn out. My wife she had to go to the hospital weeks ago, and I just said, I want to come up with the craziest funnel, right? And I have a funnel that's going to include, I kind of shared it a little bit with, I have some people, I got an inner circle that I have that you'll be able to subscribe to. There's a couple of people that already, Cold Crush. I explained to him the funnel. Wait, what? You're going to do what? It's going to include like 8 different tools it's going to have like 8 different tools. It's going to probably be my highest grossing funnel. I may go behind the scenes. If you're part of my inner circle, I may share that, but Taja is included in that, right? So you made the cut, Taja. And everybody knows I have a lot of tools. Everybody knows I have a lot of tools.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so no, that's why I wanted to get you on the show, man. And hopefully you guys take them up on this deal. I'll put a link to the description. 25% off lifetime. I mean, listen, that's exclusive here to SaaS Use Case TV, over to my audience here on the digital tool, the digital marketing tool shed. You guys want to look at that. You guys probably really do want to take a look at that. So again, thank you guys for joining in. Any last minute comments? Make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed to it already. Make sure you definitely want to make sure that you do. Anything else you have, Ibrahim? Are you excited about partnering with us and allowing us the opportunity to help introduce more people to Taja? And thank you, by the way, for looking out for my audience, man, giving them that hookup. And I don't know how long it's going to be up there, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
No doubt. Yeah, the lifetime is forever. So as long as you're utilize Taja and you're a customer, you'll get 25% off every single month that you use it for, as long as you use it. And so appreciate you partnering with us. Jenny's been a huge supporter of us since the early days when we were in AppSumo back in November. And so, we're now off, but Jenny continued to use us, give us constructive feedback, how we can improve the product, make his workflow more efficient. And so, as any of you, begin to use Taja, you can go right now on www.taja.ai, sign up for a 7-day free trial, use the code at checkout in order to get the 25 lifetime. But as you continue to use it, just make sure to reach out to us with any feature requests, any issues you're dealing with. Let us know. We are young, but we move really fast. So we want to make sure that we're building the right solution for you. So we'll listen to that feedback, and our team will move as quickly as possible to adjust those errors, just so that we can create a perfect, seamless product for you that really helps speed up a lot of your workflow and save you a lot of time, so that you can spend it doing some, working on your business or doing other tasks to help grow your business.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on, sir. So listen, this has been the Digital Marketing Tool Shed. If it's have to do with digital marketing, we're going to be getting to these tools. We're going to be doing our SaaS Saturdays. I'm seeing a vote here for at least every other Saturday, or at least every third Saturday or something like that. I don't want to overwhelm people, because you guys know me. Those that know me, I'm bringing some serious firepower juice. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to do it. Right. I was thinking about telling you. The problem is, once I drop on here, somebody else may do it before I do it. Right. So I got to have it. Crush will tell you. He's like, yeah, man, people are going to steal your stuff. They're just going to steal your stuff. So it's an idea that I have. Here's what I will tell you. So make sure you stay tuned. You definitely need to subscribe to this channel. Right. And if you didn't get the Taja deal, you definitely want to pick that up. But what I'm getting ready to drop, no one, and I mean no one, is going to see this coming. So you guys better make sure you stay tuned, right? I'm not even going to share this. I have, like I said, I have an inner circle that I run with some people, and we bounce ideas off. I help them and some different things. When I drop this, you guys are going to be like, Jenny, what? So even Ibrahim's like, wait a minute, dude, what's up? I'm going to tell you, Ibrahim, once we get off,
real.
I'm telling you, right, I'm going to drop. It's going. No one has even thought of this. And I went to bed last night with it on my mind, and I was like, I do this? Yeah. So anyway, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you thumbs up. If you didn't get a chance, Big Cares World, we're not doing every Saturday. Actually, I may do every Saturday to get it started, to get it going. I actually may do that. I think next Saturday. So I already had somebody that's going to come on next Saturday. it's going to be CRMs. It's going to be fun building. We're going to be getting into some marketing and some outreach. So I do have a next one that's going to be coming up too. So you guys make sure you subscribe here, and you make sure you want to, once I post that, make sure you set that up, finder for that. So we'll be doing the same bat time, same bat channel. All right, you guys have been great. What you got, Ibrahim?
Jenny, just a quick question. How are people going to be able to get the code?
So I've already posted the code in the chat. You probably missed it. You were explaining, but I will let me post it one more time. And also it's going to be in the description in this particular live. So let me see. Let me post so this is the code here. Well, actually, let me post it here again. So I did post it in the chat already. So I will post it again, just so the people who may have missed. And again, it's going to be in the description. Don't worry, man. I got you, Ibrahim. With all the juice you guys are doing. All right, so let me see. Let me go. That's the link. And then you have to use the code. The code is, let me get the code. So use code right here and put the code in there. The code is Jenny Jones 25 is the code. Make sure you add in at your checkout. Right. You definitely want to have Taja. If you're trying to do YouTube, you definitely have Taja on your post-production. I posted both there, the link and the description. You guys better stay tuned, because I'm gonna change. I'm gonna shake up the world, dude. I'm gonna be like Ali. I'm gonna shake up the world.
No, we excited, man. We excited. Jenny always cooking up something. So and
down.
Yeah, you only validate real things. So yeah, we look forward to hearing what you got.
So I appreciate that, Ibrahim. Hey, I appreciate you guys for tuning in for our first episode Saturdays. I'm going to be bringing it. You guys take care. Goodbye for now.
Appreciate everyone.